Okay, now you may recall we did some stuff where we were referring to specific cells, and we said that we needed to use the dollar sign in front of it if we wanted to always refer to the same cell. So for example, if I wanted to copy or refer to this cell here, H6, all the time, so for example equals H6, if I was to copy that into another cell, it will actually change it to a different position, a relative position. So J6, so it's actually moved along 2 more cells because I've moved along 2 more cells. So if I want to always leave it as being H6, I need to use the dollar sign in front of it. So as you see there, now it's equals $H and $6, and when I copy that across there, it will be the same cell. Just to give you an example, if I actually just did $H without the $6, so now when I copy it, it will choose the cell for example and paste it. You see there, it's still the same cell, but if I paste it down here, it's actually still changing the number, okay, because I haven't actually put the dollar in front of the 6, so that's why the numbers changed down, but the letter which had the dollar there, the H, stayed the same. Okay, it becomes confusing and people often struggle with that. So a better way to do this is to actually use names. So for example, I've got 2 tables of values here, which we'll use a bit later on, and I want to refer to them. So the way we do that is that under the formulas option, we have 2 options here. One to define names. So define names will allow us to create a name. Within the workshop, I actually find it's easier to use the name manager, which does the same thing. And actually I'll delete those cells because I've deleted them previously. We'll start from scratch. Okay, I'll just do that again. So when I go into name manager allows me to create a new range of cells. So exactly the same as what we had when I did define names. It's just that I like this because we can also use it for editing. It's just one place that we go to all the time. Okay, so I want to have one range called degrees, so I'll give it the name degrees, and I need to select it. So I'll click on this little button down here, which allows me to select the cells. So these cells represent degrees. So as you see there, it's got the $G, $6, and so on. Okay, but by selecting it, it's locked it in. Okay, and there we go. We've now got a name called degrees. I can create another new one, and I'll call this one salaries. And again, I want to select where these cells are, so it's that group over there, and okay. And the reason why I like using name manager is if for some reason that changed, I can just go into edit and then change it to whatever. So it's just one place I go to and one place I use it all the time. Okay, the other thing is we've now created 2 names and we can still find them. So if you look up here where we've got the indication of where we are, so this is telling I'm currently in H12, there G2 and so on. If I click on the drop down, it actually points me to the named cells as well. So I could go to the degrees or I could go to the salaries straight away. Okay, so name cells makes life easier, and you will see it when we start doing some things in the next video, how much better it is to actually name cells